My Living in Boulder vlog, October 22nd, 2020. It's Thursday, I think, at 1 something in the PM, 1:50 PM. I woke up yesterday morning right as the sun was coming down, and so I'll be up all day today. And then the sun goes down, and maybe I'll be up all night. I don't know, but I think I'm diurnalized. If I'm going to get diurnalized, it's going to be today. My mom wants me to get a haircut. I still have my highlights when I get my colored hair. I am going to, I think I maybe missed my video last night. I'm really high right now. If I'm going to smoke more weed, I'm going to have to buy more, though. I only have a little bit of shake left. You hear that? So I got a crazy idea. I got a great idea. Since the last time I did a video, let me explain it. I think I stumbled upon the best building you could ever have. This is, in fact, like I was thinking, and I was like, oh my God, this building's awesome. I'm gonna write Hollywood. I'm gonna say, hey Hollywood, you gotta make a movie out of this building. And I thought to myself, wait, what? No, I should write a screenplay based off the building. And then I can do all the screenshots for the screenplay storyboard with videos that I make and stuff with the building to make interest people, because I got the idea of people traveling around the building with base jumping and wingsuit flying. And then I realized, oh my God, that's actually realistic. Like, oh my God. You know, like, they built the Burj Khalifa. I just saw this dude, can't remember his name, do a really good animator. I can't wait to see his other videos. I don't even know how he does it. It's so awesome. Showing how things are made, things are constructed. He did space shuttle. I want to watch I'm really high, I should watch it now, the Saturn rocket, and then the moon lander, and I just saw the Burj Khalifa. It's like a triangle building, and one side is office, one side residential, one side hotel. So I was like, oh wow, residential. I wonder how high. He didn't say how high is the highest residential. I don't look, but it's like, that's right, yeah. You know, people live way up there, and it's awesome to live way up there. You know, people love these skyscrapers because they're beautiful to look at, and also when you're up there to see the views. You know, they're just awesome, and way better than living underground. And then in the future, it's like, why not just pull out all the stops and do everything that you ever wanted to do with it, like bungee jump? Why aren't people bungee jumping and base jumping off of the Burj Khalifa? You know, like not the renegades doing it against the rules, but why aren't they sanctioning it? So anyways, I thought that you can do that with my building. So it's the Exceed 4000. I saw these people doing the Exceed 4000. I saw, like the first picture I saw, it looked hollow. Then I saw the SketchUp in the summer. I think there were two models in SketchUp. Both of them, they're not hollow. It takes away the magic of it. And I don't think it's even necessary anyway, because I think the way that's constructed, it pushes directly down. And so, it utilizes the same forces as Gaudi's cathedral in Barcelona, that he designed it by hanging a bunch of things, and then he looked at how it was designed, and it looks just like the Exceed 4000. And because it was pulling the gravity, then if you reverse it, the concrete can actually withstand, and the rocks can withstand being pushed directly down. You don't need all the steel beams. It's like the world's highest stone, purely concrete structure without mainly beams. So it looks like this one's like this, so you can make it hollow and make it 4,000 meters high. So my idea, and I think I was explaining it before, is you have the center in the top, on the roof. People can just jump down and base jump. I mean, it's basically skydiving, because it's 13,148 feet high or something. And so, yeah, I had this idea where, people could jump down, and then it kind of gets wide. So you could do it where people could, like, jump down, and then they could spiral wingsuit, and then they pull their parachutes, and that's how you travel, actually, from the top to the bottom. I mean, you don't just do it for fun, but you also do it as part of your commute, Like you take the elevator to the top, and then if you have to get down real quick, why would you take the elevator? Why not just do the quick way? Either base jump and then fall until you pull your chute and then jump, or you could even do. They'll have the technology. You even do a chute that will do it itself. So maybe even you can just push cargo off the top, or people, or children, or babies. And it just pulls the chute itself, and that's how you get from the top to the bottom. Or you do this wingsuit, and you could do, you could do a spiral all the way down, which would be fun. And so that's why, you do a movie with showing all that kind of stuff. And but not just that, you could travel, because I put this on Atlantis. And so you what you do is you just take the elevator all the way to the top, and then you jump off on your wingsuit from the top of the building, and then you can travel. I think they said it was a 2.5 to 1 ratio. So if it's 4 kilometers high, 2.5 times 4 kilometers is 12 kilometers. You land 12 kilometers away, and you're traveling 140 miles an hour. I think that's at 45%, though. I don't know how fast you're going at the 2 to 2.5 ratio, but I'm going to write all that down and figure it out. But I mean, like 12 kilometers. I didn't look how far away that was because I only got the idea recently. But that's like, could go all the way to the islands where they do the swim run event, because I'm going to draw that in, or the sea. You go really far, So the commuting, you take the elevator all the way to the top of the building, and then you just wingsuit it to work 14 kilometers away, and you're there traveling at 200, 140, 100 miles an hour. So it's kind of like riding the bike, only flying, because it's a zero carbon emission, good for the environment, purely natural, utilizing the forces of nature way to travel. Wingsuit. Nobody thought of actually commuting by wingsuit, but if you had that building, you could. And then you just then you would just, maybe you would just get one of the rental bikes. They always have like the little pickup bikes. So you get a little electric pickup bike to ride home every day. And then you have the company has shuttles that just send bikes back and forth, whatever you need, whatever the deal is with that. And so yeah, every day you just base jump to your wingsuit to work, and then ride an electro bike back home, 12 kilometers away. And everybody could do that. So in the morning you go up at the top of the building and you just see all these people jumping off in every direction to wingsuit to work. And then you even look down, people base jumping just because it's fun. Maybe they'll utilize blimps a lot. Those Zeppelins. And so they park it at the top, and then the people get down to the bottom of the building, instead of taking elevators, they just base jump down. That's actually why they built that platform and the tower on the Empire State Building. When they built it in 1930, they were still using blimps, and they were thinking of doing airships. They're called airships. Airship all the way from Europe, and then it would just land at the top of the Empire State Building. And so, and I did a screen capture actually on the Wikipedia article of gliding, and I looked at the ratios of all the buildings, the flying vehicles, and I was thinking about, drawing out a line or a radius of all the different gliders from the top of this building. It's all the different things you can do now that I have 3-dimensional Google Earth. I never had such high 3-dimensional Google Earth. It's like having a mountain on the Google Earth. I had the mountains here in Boulder, and I actually kind of was thinking about, could you parachute off or hang glide off the top of the building and then of the mountain, and then I would write where you would draw where you would land. But with this building, it's a lot better, and it's a lot higher. So, I think I'm going to draw that. And, maybe I could even imagine doing it with a glider, because they just have cables, and the cables are 4 kilometers long. And then, so you could just pull the glider up through the hole, and then people for fun could just do the glider, or at least travel that way. It's like a bus. So that's flying planes, only completely from the gravity of the earth. You just pull, and it's constantly henching them up, and then they just fly out to where people need to go, and then they bring them back. Anyways, we'll keep this under 10 minutes. Yeah, I got bogged down with my work, but maybe I'll get it erected tomorrow. Alrighty, talk to you tomorrow.